I don't like you. I think you spread hate. I think you spread bigotry. I think you piss a lot of people off because you're just an awful person.
The real enemy is not who doesn't share your same opinion, but who prevents you from expressing them. And after I watched some clips of Charlie Kirk that I didn't know him before what happened, my feeling is that even if he was being a little bullied, even if his opinion were very controversial and unpopular, apparently, and if I disagree with many of the things that he said, he was not spreading hatred. But the people that was speaking to him, in my opinion, they were. And now I will show you.
You, I hate you.
Yeah. Would you like to have a substantive conversation or?
Okay, this was the way that people, they were talking to him, okay? They were condemning him for spreading hatred, but they were doing probably worse, okay? These are the dangerous people for me. These that are aggressive, that they insult, that they approach you in this offensive way instead of having a peaceful conversation, even with someone that you may hate, that he can be the worst person alive, but you have to manage to have an open, free, and kind conversation with this other person. Peaceful.
Would you like to have a conversation?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like you. I think you spread hate. I think you spread bigotry. I think you piss a lot of people off because you're just an awful person.
I mean, they're very generic insults, okay? He's not talking about anything specific that this guy may not like about him. They're just generic stuff because you don't know what to say.
I don't think you really want to debate because you're just here to piss people off and energize your crowd of racists.
What have I ever said that's racist?
Oh, what?
Can you name one thing?
I'm Hispanic, can I support Charlie?
Can you name a...
This is something that it happens a lot in this video. That probably is because in his channel he wants to give this picture of him. But there are people that they just say some insults, but then they cannot make references to the things that he said. They just say, you do this stuff. But I don't know neither where nor when you did something like that. You say something like that.
Can you say the second thing I've ever said that's racist?
I think you're just trying to play a game, and I think this is obviously going to be used.
What have I ever
favor,
said that's
I just
hateful?
want to hate you. You're awful. Get off my campus.
When have I ever said anything that's hateful? Have a nice day.
I mean, these kind of people for me are the real danger. Okay, people that cannot stand a conversation without being offensive, without insult, and maybe being aggressive. Okay, if there was not a troop of cameramen around Charlie Kirk.
What is a woman?
That's a stupid question, dude. That's a dumb question.
He can't answer what a woman
Okay, cannot say that it's a stupid question without answering it. Okay.
is. It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
What is that thing?
A woman is who identifies as a woman. He may be correct. In any case, he was definitely bullying these girls. This is true. Okay, it was part of his communication. And we may not like his way of communicate this, of debating. But as you can see, he was being respectful, okay, was being open to conversate, and of course, he was trying to trick these girls.
Define woman without saying woman.
And they cannot answer.
What is a woman? This is not a trick question, everybody. You're in college, paying for an education. What is a woman?
How about you talk to someone with media training?
You don't need media training. It's not a trick. What is a woman? You can't.
Okay, they cannot find an answer, and here we're not debating about what is a woman and what not. But the point is that people were having this aggressive, kind of behavior towards him. They were not just trying with him to find a solution to this. He was trying to trick them. Okay, so I ask you a question that you're not able to answer, and I play with that. And of course, in this way, you can attract the people that hate you. But still, I mean, it was kind of acting well.
Can't answer the question with the. It's like. What is a man? The college kids of America going hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt who think it's a trick question when you ask them what a woman is.
Okay.
I'm a black woman, and I believe that white privilege exists.
What privilege do I have that you don't have that is based on skin color, not on wealth or socioeconomic status?
The fact that you are sitting here with like little to no education trying to talk to people about white privilege is white privilege.
You serve
I mean, this is something that has been addressed in many series, many shows at this point, and I mean, I can understand what Charlie Kirk is saying. Like, you cannot give the fault to to the white privilege all the time. It's of course true that there are still some cultural gaps that in many cultures have to be filled. But at the same time, you cannot use it as as an excuse for what's happening. And even here, I mean, there are many people of whichever skin color that are, lecturing other people about stuff, even if they have no education. But I mean,
our country, and you have lived a life of a victor, and you have the gumption to tell me you're a victim without evidence. We're not able to cite one thing that you cannot do that I can do. If you make good choices, you will get those choices rewarded. You brought zero evidence except an argument from an authority and an insult to my lack of a college degree.
yeah, I mean, this is something that it's always it's very common in this video. Yeah, he's proud of getting no degree. That is something that I disagree, honestly, because I think that going to university can open you to multiple perspective.
I got a question.
Sure. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I don't think I told you. My name's Mercury.
Nice to meet you.
That was another very, I mean, I understand that was probably very manipulative, but asking the people you are talking with, what's your name, who are you, it's something that it's supposed to show you as you are the good person, and the other people that probably answer you in a bad way, they are the enemies. And of course, this is just a communication trick that he was using, but people were failing all the time.
Okay, I've been asked that question a lot. First of all, that question should not even have to be asked. But
okay, they ask him why he's there. So why he's there trying to, lecture students about what are his ideas.
Stop talking, really bad stuff starts. When marriages stop talking, divorce happens. When civilizations stop talking, civil war ensues. When you stop having a human connection with someone,
and this is kind of true. Okay, when you close the communication, it's there that the danger begins. I have friends that they stop communication with everyone that disagrees with their own ideas, and this is, believe me, the worst thing ever, because in this case you will just increase your contrast to these people, but you cannot just set it free and have an honest conversation with them.
Disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to want to commit violence against that group. What we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have reasonable disagreement where violence is not an option.
Do you think that's not emotional violence?
How is this?
I mean, I kind of agree with what is said.
What's your name?
None of your business, unfortunately, but
Okay, hello, nice.
See, it's this. I mean, why you're doing that? Just say your name, say a fake name. Why you want to express in front of everyone that you hate this person, when at the end the hateful person, it's you.
I'm allowed to have opinions on moral topics.
Yeah, you are, of course, allowed to have opinions, but it's a really controversial opinion to tell a woman what to do with their body. You are a man, and it's not your field-based eye.
So if it's not your DNA, why is it your choice?
Of course, it's my body.
It happens to be temporarily in your body, but is it your being?
Yeah.
It is? Didn't the woman make a choice to have sex, and then she should carry the responsibility that comes with it?
I think they're
This is quite controversial, but let's see where Charlie is bringing the girl in a trap.
people who should carry the responsibility, not only the
Okay, wait, hold on. So then shouldn't a man be able to say, you can't have an abortion without my consent? I thought you said it was just a woman's issue.
not. Are you sure it's different? Because
Oh, whoa, hold on. If a man and a woman both get a baby to be created, shouldn't a man have to approve and sign off on an abortion before it happens?
definitely not. It's
Oh, why do you have to have it both
The
ways?
man
Okay, yeah, basically she was saying that it's her decision because it's her body, but that both the girl and the boy, they have to take care of the baby. So how is possible if it's a decision only of her? Charlie Kirk is saying, why then it's a responsibility of both getting the baby. I mean, it was just a communication trap for the girl that we may agree on or disagree with the abortion topic, but yeah, as you can see, he was provoking the people in the key points to attract them to his trap, where he got a better dialectic, a better way of conversating, and that's why he was winning.
I think Hondurans, Mexicans, Nicaraguans, El Salvadorians, Panamanians, Venezuelans, Chileans, they should all go home.
Oh, really?
If they're here illegally, yes.
But like
I mean, that is something that it should be true in any country. If you're doing something illegal, you should probably leave. I mean, whichever is the reason.
These people have been devastated by in the past. These countries are poor.
I don't care. Go fix your own country. Don't come to our country.
Okay, this is harsh. I may agree for half a part, because I mean, at the end, every country has to take care of itself. We cannot expect other countries to help. Of course, the worldwide organization, they may help, but I mean, you cannot put the responsibility on other countries that they are not yours.
Pick that up in the first place.
Hold on a second. How did we screw up El Salvador? No, tell me. How did we screw up El Salvador? Can anyone tell me?
Say that he doesn't know.
Drug war.
Oh, the drug war is our fault? No, the drug war was the cartels
the
of
CIA.
native-born gangs that transformed themselves into violent groups in El Salvador in the western part of Mexico, and somehow that's America's fault?
So I mean, the CIA did facilitate.
Hold on, it's the cartel that is the ones that are trafficking the people into this country, and they're working right now at the southern border, 15,000 people a day.
I mean, yeah, even here the point is that he was accused of being in this case against immigration, but at the end is not the fact that it was against immigration. It's just about against illegal stuff, illegal immigration, people coming to the country without a permission, maybe with a bad intention. So we should not mix up the things that sorry, okay. We should not mix up the fact that you are doing something illegal, something that may be wrong, with the human right to travel all around the world and choose the place where you want to build your own identity.
Black people are only 13% of the population, yet they commit 55% of the murders. Why?
This is strong. If it's true, it's a strong statement.
Because Black people tend to be in lower economic statuses.
So you think that poverty equals crime?
It's highly correlated. A lot of studies
this is where we
on that.
disagree. What an insult to the working poor of this country.
So why do you think Black people commit more crime,
Well, first
Charlie
of all,
Kirk?
what percentage of...
I mean, I think that it's correct that the more you are poor, the more you are likely to commit something criminal, but you can see that it was not only bullying the girl, but it was expressing something very strong that of course it can meet a lot of disagreement all around, and probably hatred from people that then they took their own decision.
I'm not sure.
25%, 75% of Black youth are raised without a father in the home. 75%.
This is another, very incredible data.
It is the most...
I think when you talk with the data, okay, just in your hand, it's of course you will win the conversation. There those students, they were just they're studying their stuff, their subjects, but he was prepared to address any of these topics. That's why in any conversation he was basically winning.
Well, but you didn't go to college, so I guess you wouldn't know.
It's true, I didn't.
Can you clarify your definition of critical race theory?
Is Intro to Critical Race Theory, 1991 by Derek Bell.
Yeah. Wait, but...
Are you familiar with that literature?
Well, yeah, I've read the book, but I don't remember anything about it. It was for, like, a college class. Like, let's be honest, nobody remembers the books they read in college.
It's funny that you go there just to, oppose your thoughts to the one of this person, but then you boost that you don't remember a book that, I don't know, you read in college, and then you just forgot.
Sounds like a great value proposition to go to college.
No,
yeah, in this way, just confirming his idea. It's funny that people were going there to prove that Charlie was bad, was saying something wrong, but at the end they were all falling into his traps, and that was what happened.
But like, well, but you didn't go to college, so I guess you wouldn't know.
It's true, I didn't.
Yeah, they really wanted to be offensive, okay, just in a free way.
So let me ask you though, does that mean that I'm not able to have this conversation with you? Because I actually remember the book and you didn't, and you paid for it.
Okay, if you don't go to college, but at the end you find a way to be educated at the same way, college may be not necessary. Even if I struggle, if I really suggest you to go to it.
So, first of all, I didn't pay for it. There's these things called scholarships.
Oh, so somebody else paid for you not to remember the book that you were supposed to read. Oh,
Anyways.
some wealthy donor or taxpayer paid for you to not remember the book.
I mean, it was a strong warrior.
It's like international law to accept like asylum seekers.
Okay, you don't have to follow international law. We have American law. If international law tells
I mean,
you
of course, he was in the party that was believing in U.S. Independency from all the other Western countries.
Foreigners, we don't have to follow international law.
Okay.
American law supersedes international law.
What are we losing by bringing more people in?
Wages go down, our social services get overflowed, crime goes up, you lose a common American identity.
I mean, there are bad data, but probably correct. Okay, the more is the immigration, the more these things can happen. Okay, in Italy it happened too, when there were people coming from other countries to take jobs low-paid jobs. Many Italians had to left them. For example, in the truck drivers part, that of course is a job that many cannot be proud of, but it's still a job that you like. And at some point I talked with these people that they found themselves to get half of the price, half of the salary, just because there were other people from other country that they were available to work at half of the salary. And the same things with the crimes, because sometimes people that come in they don't have the resources to provide for themselves, so they have, as a need, they have to do criminal acts and so on. So yeah, you may not like what they say, but at the end, if you consider the data themselves, they are unfortunately right.
A racial thing. When you bring in millions of people that don't share the same American story and they all speak different languages, you're a nation of strangers. You need
I disagree with that. I mean, I like the idea that a country can be inhabited by many civilizations, many cultures.
assimilation, and we don't have that. More people speak Spanish.
Even if you lose a little of your identity.
English in the state of California.
I think we should have more people learn Spanish because being bilingual is good mentally. Also, I'm pretty sure there's not much evidence that like crime actually goes up and social services are being used a lot.
Hold on. Have you seen what's going on in New York? They're literally overrunning schools because they don't have the social services to fit all the illegals that are.
Even about the social services, this is one of the big problems that sometimes the people don't talk that much about new people coming into the country, because of course the social services are more limited than everyone expects, because everyone thinks that their states are rich, are very, very rich, that they can spend on everything, but this is definitely not true. Most of states are poor and they cannot provide for everyone that is coming. Sometimes, like in Italy, they cannot provide even for Italians themselves. So.
Coming into the country. You should go down to the border and see it for yourself. It is a mass invasion of 10,000 people a day.
It's like international.
So, in very, very short, this guy was bullying Charlie Kirk was bullying the people, the students that, as many people say, I don't know if I will show all the videos, they say at the end, we are students, okay, we don't have all your information, all your data, so of course we will lose this conversation. But at the end, it was showing that he was acting respectful. He was acting sometimes nice. He was asking the name, who are you? And people at the end were just answering with more hatred than what he was putting. Of course, this is just the channel of his clips, so maybe this is the good picture of him. There are probably around many videos that depict him as the bad guy, and I decided to focus only on this because, I mean, of course, if I see the video made by your enemy, I will have an affected opinion of you. But if I watch the videos that you wanted the people to see, to have the ultimate expression of your thoughts, at least I can think that this is who you are, what you think, but of course there is not everything. Let me know if I missed something, but in any case, this is my unpopular opinion. Thank you for following me.